Go.
Okay, so this is a Black Dog Pottery Acrylic Ornament Painting Kit. So it has a little Christmas tree on it and a little tag where you can like give it to someone as a gift, and you can write to and then from, and then it has an ornament, a little flyer, some parchment paper to paint on, some paint brushes, and paint. So since it's acrylic paint, you have to be really, really careful not to get it on yourself because it does not come off. And so let's open it and see what's inside. Staple is being difficult. Okay, so I think on this side it says, our acrylic-based kits are meant for grab and go and are not to be returned for firing. Once your piece is painted, let dry, and it is finished. Paints will dry to a matte finish. If you would like a glossy finish, you could spray with a gloss sealer or use a glass Mod Podge as a finishing touch. Acrylic paints do not wash out easily. Please use caution and adult supervision when painting. We have provided a blank sheet to use under the piece to protect your surface. The kit comes with an ornament, 10 paint colors, 2 brushes, a hanging ribbon, and a paper for painting surface. And it just shows Black Dog Pottery, Black Dog Pottery's website, and all of that stuff. So let's go ahead and open it. So in here we have the flyer. It shows Black Dog Pottery's hours, their website, and it's for walk-in parties, and they have classes once a week. And so here's the parchment paper. It's kind of just like a little thing that you can paint on, but I'm not going to use it because I have this under me. And then it comes with a little strip of ribbon that you can attach onto your ornament, and you can hang it up for Christmas. And so here is the paints. It comes with red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, and it also comes with pink, brown, and those are the colors. And then it comes with 2 paint brushes, and let's see, got a little penguin. They do have different varieties of ornaments. There's not just penguins, and as you can see in the baggie, it has little Christmas streamers. So got some water here because you're gonna need to water to clean your paintbrush. And I'm gonna go ahead and grab a napkin so I can dry my paintbrush. You're gonna want water and a napkin so you can dry it. So we're gonna start by opening the little paint container. So here are all our colors. Got 10 colors in total. And so basically, the paints are in these little pods. They're small. You can fit a little bit of paint. Could probably do, I don't think it's like actual pottery paint where you have to, I know, but it's like, I think it's like not like actual pottery paint where you have to do 3 layers to get full coverage. So I think, I don't know, what kind of penguin do I want to do? Do I want to do classic or colorful? I'm gonna go with my favorite color, which is purple. And we're just gonna paint the arm over here. You can just, since you don't have to do many coats, you will have probably a little bit of extra paint if you're not doing a super big area. And so if you have painted at Black Dog Pottery before, you will know that usually a bisque piece will go into the kiln and get fired, but this one will not get fired because it's acrylic paint, it's not pottery glaze. And with the pottery glaze, it turns into shiny, but I don't think that's what would happen if you put acrylic paint into the kiln. So I'm just painting my penguin purple because that's my favorite color. And we're just going to, it's a cute little cozy penguin. It's wrapped in a little scarf with a little hat. So we're just painting on the purple, and so as it said on here, the acrylic paint will dry into a matte finish. So if you don't want matte, like it said, you can spray with a gloss sealer or use gloss Mod Podge as a finishing touch. But if you just want a matte coat, you don't have to do anything. It's just already there, and you can just get creative with your design. I know that there is like trains and gingerbread houses and other ornaments that you can paint as a kit, and I personally like penguins, so I chose the penguin kit to paint. So we're just painting its face. I know I covered up the black lines on its face, but I'm probably gonna go back over it with with other colors because I can still kind of see the outline of the face. So, and since I'm done with the purple, I'm just gonna wash my brush, tap it on the edge, and then just wipe it off. So next color, I'm just gonna use a regular white for the belly of my penguin. If I can open the white, it's a little difficult. Okay. So if you don't paint it, it will still be this like kind of scratchy color. I don't know how to describe it, but and you can just add the paint around, and then you can touch up the edges afterwards if you'd like. That's probably what I'm gonna do because my edges aren't the neatest right now, so I'm gonna add this, just paint it on. And since my purple paint is not completely dry, it is coming on a little bit, but once it's completely dry, I will probably go back over the parts that got turned purple and make them white, because I don't want any purple on my white. I'm also going to touch up my purple, and probably if you don't want your paints to dry, close them so that if you want to reuse them, they will not get dried out, and you can just keep using them over and over again. So we're just painting the edges and touching up all of the little spots that got white into the purple. So we're finished with that. Now I'm gonna move on to my penguin's hat, and I think I'm going to make my penguin's hat full pink. Like, it's a light baby pink, and I like that color. It's kind of bubblegummy too, so just gonna paint that on to the top. big globs of paint because it will spread out. You can spread it out with your paintbrush and you won't have to worry about spots that are not covered because you can always just go back over and paint it. And unlike what happens sometimes in the kiln, if you put too much paint, it will, like, I don't know what it's called, but it will do weird stuff. And with acrylic ones, it won't do weird stuff, and it won't, like, it's not gonna be as shiny, or it's not gonna be shiny. So, basically, I'm just finishing up the touches on the hat, and I'm not quite sure what color I'm going to paint my penguin's scarf yet, but I think I might paint it blue. It's hard to open these containers. So I'm just gonna paint my scarf blue, trying not to get it into the pink. I'm kind of going with like a galaxy vibe because I like galaxy, and pink, purple, and blue and white are mostly in the galaxy. So I'm doing those colors because I like galaxy, and I also really like the color purple, so I decided to make my penguin purple, and the scarf is going to be blue because that's another one of my favorite colors. So just gonna finish painting my penguin scarf. Got the top part done. Now I just need to paint the little dangly parts. I'm going to go back in and add details with the black because that's one of the colors that they provide, and I feel like black is really good for lines if you need to do some. So, and this line is kind of peeking through, but that's okay because I don't necessarily want to cover the lines up, so that's why you only has to be like a small coat. And so I'm gonna take the black and just on the tip of my paintbrush, and I'm just gonna dab it into where the eye is. And then we're just gonna do that with the other eye. And so I'm going to make my penguin's beak yellow, and its feet are also going to be yellow. So basically, since the beak is so little and teeny tiny, I'm just going to clean it and just spread it out. And if I'm picking up paint, that's what I kind of want to do because its beak is a little bit big. So now I'm going to go back in with my yellow and paint my penguin's feet. Normally penguin's feet are like orange, but I want to make my penguin's feet yellow because just like to make it yellow, and I forgot to close my blue, but I'm going to use it anyways. So I'm going to paint a little bit of blue on my penguin. And as you can see, I did not dry my paintbrush, and I meant to do that just so I would water the blue down a little bit to get the color that I wanted. So putting some water on the brush and getting some paint, and we're just painting on the penguin. And it is a little bit of a lighter blue, and I like that. And I'm pretty sure you can mix the colors to whatever color you want. It doesn't say not to mix them, so I think that's fine if you do that. And I'm gonna color a little pom-pom on top of my penguin hat, and then we're just gonna, because I like pom-poms. I'm wearing a hat with a pom-pom today, or right now, at least. I wasn't wearing it earlier today, but I'm wearing it now. So basically, that's a lot of white. I'm just dabbing it with the brush to get the little pom-pom effect on the bottom, because I want to make my pom-pom look realistic, because like, you know how sometimes pom-poms have that like fluffy stuff that's coming out. Anyways, I'm gonna close my white. I used a lot of white. I'm gonna get a new napkin. It's like dripping off the side. That's a lot of white. Okay, let's see. Let's get our black. And since I haven't used this brush, why not? Let's use it. And kinda just adding some little lines where I can kind of see the lines where they were. Just like, I'm pretty sure the lines are just little creases in the things. So we're gonna do some little stripes on the little, or not stripes, those little tassely thingies on the ends of scarves. That's what I'm doing. So let's do that here too. So boom and boom. Did 3 little tassely thingies. So another thing I like to do is rosy cheeks. So just going to put some pink down on my paper, spread it out a little bit, and get some water on my brush, and just kind of water that down, because I don't want to water down all of my pink. And I'm just going to wipe it, and then just can't really see that. Here we go. Now my penguin has cute little rosy cheeks. She's been out in the cold all day. And sometimes your cheeks get red when you're outside in the cold. Okay. Since I mentioned galaxy earlier, I'm going to take my brush and just do some little areas right here, and just add little white areas in my piece, because I want it to be a galaxy penguin, because I like galaxy. And if you only still have like a little bit, I'm gonna put, I like to put little speckles on things, and it's really simple and easy to do it. You just put a little bit on the tips of your brush, and there we go. Now we're gonna add some more up here because there's not that much. Just a big cluster of them over here and right here, and maybe right there too. You can just, if you want to, you can put it wherever. And I'm gonna put some on the hat right here and right here. That's a little polka dot. Yeah, let's just put some big clusters of stars. I like stars. Some little things here, and just continue. And I think that's just about it. I'm pretty much, I'm liking my design. I think we're done. So, I think I want to add one more quick little detail on the feet, little toes. So now that I have some little toes, I think I'm done. I really like this design, and I really like penguins, so I think this was the perfect one for me. And there, like I said, there's many other ones that you can try out. Like there's trains and other things. Like there's even Santas. I think those ones are really cool. And so this is my penguin, and as you can see, in the spots that it's dry on the purple, it's like a matte color. So, like it said, it was gonna dry matte. So that is all. So thank you guys for watching, and bye.
Done?